Let's talk about symbolism. I want to remind candidates that you have to identify the symbol you are talking about. Symbols can be setting, symbols can be characters, symbols can be actions, and symbols can be objects. Identify the symbol, and at the end, show what the symbol symbolizes. The sacred group symbolizes spirituality and the power of the gods. On the other hand, this is seen through the incantations that Shenggong performs to implore the gods to redeem the land and bring it back to its path. Shenggong's loyalty is to the gods that give him justice that he seeks. It is also at this groove, the sacred groove, that he empowers Kibaranko to go to the palace and cause havoc. It is also at the sacred grove that he empowers the earth goddess to pronounce a drought on the land. The sacred portion of the women's urine to fight for justice symbolizes equality and freedom. The urine symbolizes freedom and the rebellion against the tyrannical rule of the fawn. The urine symbolizes the spiritual strength of the women. And this makes us to understand that women have become agents of change. By giving this very primordial and important role to women, Butake is saying that it is time for women to be taken out of their traditional role as housekeepers and to allow them to get actively involved in the social lives of their community. Because they are people who can effect positive change. The palace and the throne symbolize power, authority. It symbolizes the cultural unity, sacredness of the tradition of the people of Iwawa. Ironically, the present fawn has transformed the palace to become a place of corrupt malpractices. People give him gifts of goats and fowls, and in exchange, he trades with the revered red feather. It's a place of debauchery. It's a place of greed. It's a place of tyranny. Because the fawn gives orders from there for the execution or the vaporization of those who differ with him in one way or the other. The fawn has a royal bugle, which is used to summon the fawn subject and ought to be a symbol of unity and the common aspirations of the people and their progress. But the manner in which the fawn rules the people makes it to symbolize enslavement and tyranny. The bugle will not be used on the land again after the death of the king, because Shenggong wants to disconnect the people from their past. The sacred gong instead will be used because it is a symbol of freedom. Symbolic characters include the fawn, who symbolizes tyranny and greed through his actions, while Shenggong symbolizes determination to bring change, even in the most tyrannical of governments. Remember that no matter how the leader can be tyrannical, there are always people in the community who will stand out to speak truth to power. The women also symbolize agents of change and rebellion. As for symbolic actions, Sangong, a notable of the land, is beaten, tied to a kola nut tree, and flocked mercilessly like a common thief, to the point that he is unable to move. Only good-hearted men take him back to his home. It is these actions that the masses believe that the fawn has gone too far and had crossed the red line. And so the people abandon the festivity at the palace and go back to their home angry. The same is done to Tapa, who is beaten, his palm bush is seized, and the fawn's thugs drink the palm wine that he had tapped the previous day. These actions symbolize violence, oppression, and tyranny. Lastly, the elimination of opponents by the fawn at Epang on the orders of Fomi Nyam and Fomi Eleme highlights or symbolizes man's inhumanity to man.